Okay, recording is started. You're good to go.
You want me to read the first one too? Like the humans. All right.
Yeah. Start it. Yeah.
So this is our human resource benchmark by Trent Johnson, Parker Henry, Jake Mitchell, Omid Parvin, and Hannah Caldwell. So first off, it's just the reason for choosing Tesla as our brand. Well, first we got to talk about the leader, Elon Musk, and his leadership style. It's known to be transformational. He believes that there's a better way to do everything, and he sets his sights on consistent improvement and has big ideas and wants to unite his team around his visions and objectives for his company. So Tesla quality as well. Customers' demand for Tesla cars have spurred by modern design, innovative technology, and high performance that makes the cars green. It's like a green energy favorite among consumers. Tesla cars also rank high on the NHTA or NHTSA ratings, which all of them are the Model 3, Model S, and Model X, earning 5-star ratings in their respective categories. That's it.
So kind of going with the overview of Tesla to build off Parker, it was founded in 2003 by Elon Musk, Martin Eberhard, and Mark Taperning. Today, Tesla builds electric vehicles and all kinds of other stuff for homes. They're all about clean energy and stuff like that. Their headquarters is in Palo Alto, California, but with a lot of weird stuff going on in California, Tesla's in the process of moving out of California and into Nevada and Texas. They've already moved some of their factories, some of their stuff. They're trying to get fully out of California pretty soon. And they also have this factory in Shanghai, China, which is pretty large, is where they also produce a bunch of Teslas. And kind of like what Parker said, the Tesla Model 3, it's the best-selling plug-in electric vehicle in the world, which is a pretty big feat for Tesla to have. And for the subsystems present in Tesla, what we had for the Attract subsystem was studies over time have shown that companies with like such world-changing missions, kind of what Tesla and SpaceX have, that's what a lot of young kids are striving to work for. So Tesla and SpaceX are one of the hottest companies kids want to come work for coming out of college. When it comes to developing those employees, Tesla has rigorous training courses that their employees do before they even step foot in factories. And once they do those courses, Tesla's also big on cross training. So their employees are learning a little bit of everything in the factory, even though if it's not their set thing, they know a little bit about it. And then for maintaining, Tesla's big on just making sure their employees are happy here. I wrote their philosophy here is trying to like challenge each other. Everybody's trying to make each other better. They're challenging each other to create and innovate new stuff. And with a company like that, it's all about the future. It makes sense why they're doing that to each other.
So 3 stakeholders in Tesla. Their 3 biggest ones are Vanguard Group Incorporated, Capital Research and Management Company, and BlackRock Fund Advisors. Vanguard is Tesla's #1 investor, owning 54,445,577 shares of Tesla stock, and that's valued at almost $37 million. Capital Research and Management Company is Tesla's #2 investor that owns just over 46 million shares and is valued just over 31 million. And then BlackRock Fund Advisors owns 33 million shares, and that's valued at just over 22 million. So there's not like one particular person that invests into Tesla. These investment companies are made up of thousands of people that give their money to invest. And then, so if Tesla starts to tank and the investment company is not only affected, but all the people who gave their money to these mutual funds. So it's a big deal if their stocks go up or down.
Alrighty, changes that can be made in Tesla. So as everyone has already mentioned, Tesla does a lot of things really well. They are the best-selling electric vehicle in the entire world. However, a big reason for that is they did have a big head start on a lot of people. So one of the ways that I said, or one of the subsystems that I think that they need to improve on, is their operations and service management systems. So in order for Tesla to continue to compete and see long-term success in the future, they need to fix their operations and their service management systems. It's no secret at this point, Tesla has a serious quality control issue. And if it's not fixed, their ability to compete with premium electric vehicles that are starting to come into the market, such as Porsches, Audis, and Mercedes, is going to drop quite a bit. In 2018, a engineering specialist named Sandy Monroe described the Tesla models as having issues that are comparable to that of a Kia from the 90s. Elon Musk has also commented, tweeted, and mentioned a lot in interviews talking about this. A big reason for them having this big issue with their quality control is demand. They've had to ramp up production significantly in order to meet that demand. And when you ramp up production, especially in a new company, you're going to run into some issues. So changes and how they should fix it. So something that I will mention is that Tesla's subsystem that focuses on their information and technology is really good. They have some of the best engines and batteries for electric vehicles in the entire world. But as I mentioned previously, when you compare their manufacturing process compared to other big manufacturers like Volkswagen or Audi, they fall behind quite a bit. One of the ways that they can fix this is because they already have really impressive battery tech and they have really impressive like engine tech for electric vehicles, they could start to move around some of their focus and some of their money instead of focusing so much on their already advanced battery and engine tech. They could start focusing more on streamlining and on their manufacturing. How this will help them. Obviously, when you streamline anything, you're going to start saving quite a bit of money. They're going to save a lot of money on R&D, especially on recalls. They've already had to recall a couple of specific models through the years for having certain quality control issues. Maybe it's one of the frame, like the frame doesn't match with the body properly, or something's wrong with the engine or whatnot. This also will help them a ton in the long run. Lots of other electric vehicles are starting to come out and they're already starting to compete really well with Tesla. Tesla just still is beating them in the technology department, but all these other big companies have more than enough resources to come back and be able to match them. So if Tesla doesn't start to fix their manufacturing process, then they're going to run into an issue where these other companies are going to start leapfrogging them.
So how the change will help our stakeholders. So we got to figure out who the stakeholders are in Tesla. So they can be investors, directors, employees, suppliers, shareholders, partners, the government, financial institutions, and even the public. So exactly what those changes are that they need to fix is they had like that bottleneck production or bottleneck in their production of the Model 3 plant in Nevada. So with that issue, kind of just brings less sales kind of going out, and that kind of just really affects the shareholders, I guess, prices of the company. The share prices go down, and then the partners of those shares end up losing money in the process. So with fixing any of those issues with the company, the share price will continue to rise. And if they keep going on their innovation of their engines and the quality of their or improving the quality of their engines and improving the quality of their cars in general, Tesla will start to or keep on being that innovative number one electric car brand that will help the stakeholders in the long run.
So how can the organization attract the workforce? So Tesla can attract workers by creating training programs that will teach their new employees skills that they wouldn't get at any other company. Another thing that Tesla can do is work with their employees and take their suggestions on how to better their product and company. So this would include working with their engineers to find new materials or different designs that will help the quality of the cars. They can also ask their employees on what would make the process easier to ease their workday or just be more productive. This will be attractive to new employees because they will know that they're heard and create an impact on a new and upcoming company. And everyone wants to belong to something. So if they can make a footprint on something that's going to be big one day, everybody's going to try to do that.
So we've already discussed how Tesla does a really great job training their employees, but in order to kind of develop into the workforce, I think one of the greatest ways is to kind of try and strengthen those skills. So a better training program will strengthen the skills that each employee needs to improve, and then a development program will bring all of the employees to a higher level so they all can have the similar skills and knowledge about Tesla products. And this will help reduce any kind of possible like weak links within the entire company, and then everyone will be able to work better as a team. And then how the organization should maintain themselves in the workforce. As we also previously talked about, Tesla works to build an inclusive environment. And with this in mind, a labor management relations is a main focus for Tesla. And so labor management relations pretty much integrates all employees and uses all types of representatives and management to resolve concerns that affect those employees within the company. And with this in mind, every employee within the department should be able to have the right to form, join, or assist any labor organization, or to refrain from any such activity freely and without fear of penalty or reprisal. And with this in mind, Tesla will be able to kind of keep the attitudes high within the company and should be able to succeed financially.
Okay, here's the references, and that's it. I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks for stopping by.